Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 155-58. It's the tier 10 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka under the command of Jocko 2014. Game started. Well, as he backs out of the way and lets that T30 go through, and he's off to his firing position. And there's an M40, M43. So two Artys on his team, and he's headed off to the east side of the map. Now it's the Bat Chat 155-58. It's got a 155mm gun which is capable of 750 alpha, and it's got a 3-shot magazine which takes 48 seconds to load. And he's taking up a position near the railway line. He's almost loaded, almost ready to go. 3 shots, 1 every 10 seconds. Used to be load a lot quicker than that. Okay, he's looking for another target. It's letting the turret swivel around. And there's a nice juicy target. It's an M48 pattern. Rounds out. Direct hit! Beautiful first shot. Lovely bit of stun there. Working out where to put the next shell. Rounds out. That looks good. Must have been very close to the pattern. You notice that Jocko's trying to ignore the Mario Karts. Doesn't need to hit that T92. He's been wiped out. These are very fast moving tanks, and it can be very difficult to get an accurate shot on them as they're darting about. But that E5 is a very slow moving heavy. He's dialed in, but the E5 hasn't moved. He fires around in, gets 91 hit points. The shell exploded right in front of him. And he's pulling back now to avoid counter battery. Oh, he's picked up some stun assist as well. 750 hit points. Now, I suspect that was a shot from one of the enemy tanks, or one of our own teammates on the west side of the map, shooting across and into the E5. Okay, right. Well, we're looking at the top of the hill, and there are a number of enemy tanks lined up behind that bush. It's the most logical place for tanks to go. In fact, actually, that part of the hill is very dangerous and difficult for the enemy to capture the hill, because the only way they can actually do it is to go low and try and get on the edge of the hill. Now he's looking to get a shot onto an E50. I suspect he's in that bush. Yes, he is in the bush. Fires the round in, but just stuns him, but tracks him as well at the same time. Waiting for the shell to go in. Okay, it loads, he's tracked, rounds out, direct hit. Unfortunately, he's unspotted, so we don't know how much damage it did. But he's almost ready to go again, and he chooses not to. Instead, he's going to shoot this one at the top of the hill. And the reason for that is there are a number of tank destroyers and tanks up there with light armour. And that Wizzy 111 GFT looks like a perfect target, and he got a hit right on the mark. Okay, so he's got the long reload again. 48 seconds. Normally, this is the moment to actually relocate, find a new place to hide. And that's precisely what he's doing. You've got such a long period of time, it stops the enemy from working out where you are. They've only got 3 shots to try and work out where you are, and normally that's not enough time for a counter battery. But there's an AMX 1390 light tank making his way through the village. If only we were loaded right now, we would have a perfect shot on him. Oh, and he's gone anyway. And one of their heavies, the M103, has made his way over the top of the hill, but now he's in a bit of a pickle because, okay, Jocko fired the round in, got a direct hit right on target, stunned him, and look, that was the heat round going in, so he's picking up loads of stun assist here. And oh, RNG said no on that occasion. The shell landed ahead and missed, but this one, well, the Wizzy 111 should have known better. And that's 297 hit points from a near miss splash right in front of him. He's basically a one-shot now, and he's been splash killed. And that shell came in from the M40, M43 that we saw a short while ago. Well, there's the pattern that was over on the other side of the map. And now he's over on this side. The enemy's not doing too well. They have 3 tanks down at the moment. Centurion 7-1. Just sitting there. We haven't relocated, but the enemy doesn't appear to be doing counter batteries. So I think that Jocko can take it that he doesn't need to for the moment. Might want to consider moving after the next shell load. Rounds out. Direct hit right into the front. You can see it landed right on his front plate. Big yellow stain there on the right side of the vehicle. Rounds out again. Another direct hit, but oh, he actually got some hit points on the EBR as it went past. And that shell went into the gun. You can see the yellow mark right on the mantlet. And down goes the Centurion. Now, trying to get a shot on that EBR. Close. Close, but no cigar. No Monica Lewinsky. Okay, M48 pattern. We're reloading. It's the long reload. The thing is that pattern, if he stays there, he will be an easy target. And then Jocko will be able to go after that 53 TP afterwards. 15 seconds to go. It's not long. Oh, Mr. 50 TP. Don't go too deep. Well, that 48 will have you for lunch. And unfortunately, the 53 TP. Well, it was actually the pattern who got the kill. Rounds out in the pattern. Direct hit. 220, 232. But he burned his repair kit to get moving again quickly. Okay, going for the 53 TP. Works out where he's going back and splashes him. 53 tracks him. He's a one shot because he's only got 1 hit point left. Anybody could kill him now. Rounds out. That's a kill. And he's moving because there's a TVP nearby on the other side of the railway line. He's going to get proxy spotted. Yeah, the 432 is saying go back. But I think he knows he's okay because there's enough tanks going over to the railway line to deal with that TVP. Yeah, the TVP's not going to last very long. He's a one shot. Well, Jocko's taken up position. And yes, the T-44 got him. There's still 2 enemy Arty out there. There's that pattern again. Okay, he's loaded. He didn't actually have a shell while he was threatening to shoot the TVP if he came over the edge of the railway line. Rounds out. Nope, that one went over the top of him, exploded near the crossing. But he's gone to overhead to make it absolutely certain where the shell should go. Pulls back. Oh, he's a crafty one, this M48, but he is now splash kill. No doubt about it. This should be fatal. Rounds out. Kill shot. On the move while he was blinded. And yes, there's only 1 heavy tank left, the M103. And 2 Arty, and one of them's been found, the GW Tiger P. But I'm afraid Jocko's in reload, so there's nothing he can do about it. He does have one of the faster Artys in the game though, so he might as well move about. Avoids that M103 getting a shot at him. Okay, this looks like a good position. The M103 just got killed by the Object 263. And that means there's only 1 Arty left. He's right up on top of the hill. And he also happens to be a Bat Chat 155-58. The turret's turned. We're almost loaded. Almost. And before we can shoot, he goes down, which means the game's over. So, just the 2 kills for Jocko 2014. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an Ace Tanker for Jocko 2014 and the Bat Chat 155-58. And this was the very first Ace Tanker he had. When you get scrolls underneath the M, that's the first time. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 14 in that one. And he got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken down by other teammates. And that's surprising because he actually got 2 kills during that game as well. So 2,690 was the win 8. Yes, very good. Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the M48 pattern on his own team, who got 3,259 hit points of damage. And then comes Jocko with 2,527 hit points of damage. So he was a little way behind the M48 pattern, but he was definitely above the Bat Chat 155-58 on the enemy team, which was Orlando 1959. He had 2,502 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was the Object 263 and the T30. They got 3 kills apiece, and the T30 managed to get a Piscucci's, and the Object 277 picked up a Steel Wall, and the 244 got a Spartan. When it came to base XP, it was the LT432. He was running around everywhere doing spotting. He picked up 3,930 hit points of spotting assist during that game, so that's why his XP was so much higher. But Jocko 2014 wasn't far behind him, 966 base experience points, and after that the M40 M43 managed to get 797 base experience points with 1 kill. Jocko fired 18 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits on the enemy, 0 penetrations though, 19 splash, damage of 2,527 hit points, and all of that was at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 374 hit points of damage assistance, and 2,913 hit points of 17 hit points of stun assist of 17 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 63,797 credits from the game, and after ammunition resupply, 43,637 credits to take away. He picked up 2 bonds for getting the Confederate at tier 10, and 1,449 XP from the game, 2,898 for completing the mission and events, took home 4,347 experience points altogether. So a very good game for the end of Jocko's replays. I did actually have 2 other replays from Jocko, but unfortunately for some reason we can't access the file. I'm going to ask the person who actually owns the record site, which is Salty Jedi, to find out why we can't access those replays, because we would love to show them some great battles on them, but until we can get access to those, we'll just hold the records on file, and as soon as we can access them, we'll do the video. In the meantime, we'll get on with doing some more videos for some of the other members very shortly. But thanks very much for Jocko 2014 for sending in this replay. I'm sure he was really pleased to see it, because, you know, getting your first Ace Tanker in a tier 10 Arty, yes, that must be quite thrilling. So thanks very much indeed for watching.